Gary, this is delightful, frightening, warm and fuzzy. It's everything at the same time. What are we looking at?
You're looking at my salute to the great cars of the heroic age. This is the cars that 100 years ago the people were racing and driving. And nowadays people think, well, younger people like to think that, oh, I can jump in the car, put the key in, press the button, boom, I'm down that road, I'm Juan Fangio. You ain't Juan Fangio in this one. Let me tell you, we did put power steering and power brakes in it, because without brakes, I mean, if you cut me off, you're just another bump in the road. So we had to do that for safety reasons. But it's a wonderful old car, and it's designed to do one thing, and that's to make people happy and smile. And when they smile, that paid me for all the work that Andreas and I have done on this to make this a success.
When we walked in the room, we all broke into a big smile. That's great. What was it back originally?
Well, this is actually the 5th car that we have built like this, and the basis for them are old American LaFrance fire trucks, and these were all derelicts. Nothing that could be salvaged, nothing that could be put together, as everything had been pretty much taken off of them. They're sitting in fields or in an old barn, or had been used out here in California. They had been used on the ranches and just used up. Back east, old fire trucks were put in barns, and you can still find them there, and people have restored them. But here, they were used up. And so we take those bare bones and we turn them into something that makes people happy, makes me happy. And I can do all these fantastic ideas that I come up with and crazy things. And this is the results.
One of the most fun things about this is the rocket back end. What's going on here? And this gas tank, which is about the size of the house I live in. Yeah,
it's a copper gas tank, and the very back cap, these were off of an old Seagrave fire truck that was in a junkyard, and I bought the truck in order to get this old green gas tank and that green old tank in the back, because I knew it was beautiful polished copper. And so now I have the pieces. I got rid of the fire truck back to the junkyard, and I kept this, and we polished it all up. Now I have to incorporate this in a design. And how do you incorporate a 60-gallon fuel tank and then the back end? So this is what I had to come up with, is this here, because I wanted people to see this, because it's just literally a work of art on its own behalf, as is the rear. And so we put the fins on it. This is all usable in here, by the way. This here, you can put 2 or 3 people in there. They can party. This is quite a piece. And as you can see, the tires, one of the big questions I get is, geez, you can still make these tires? They make tires for every car in the world. You can get any size. It's just the cubic bucks you have to pay for. So people, any tire size is available in the world. Just cost a lot of money.